Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with me, Diamond Racing. Today I'm going to do my first video of the 2024 What If series by talking about the driver lineup. There will be spoilers in this video, so please go watch the 2023 What If season, because I will be talking about who won the championship and people that won races in this video, and maybe some other things. So yeah, please go watch the videos if you don't want to be spoiled. Otherwise, watch this and like it as well, please. So this is going to be the first video of the 2024 season. I'm talking about the 10 drivers and how and where they transferred. And then afterwards, I'll just talk about real life and how cool the implications could be. I will be waiting for a few races in the year to go by before making a what if episode. It depends on how many races, and we'll see how and why. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into our 10 teams with their drivers and where everyone went. Okay, in no particular order. I just chose randomly, but we're gonna start with McLaren, who dropped Zhou for Stroll in the 2024 season. They wanted Stroll because they saw he can bring a little bit of money, and he had a good season last year in the Haas. And next to Stroll, they replaced Alonso, that actually won a few races for them, with the reigning world champion Charles Leclerc going from Red Bull to McLaren, with a very daring move. This would have been Hamilton to Ferrari types of things in this series, because he just won the title with Red Bull, and then he decides to go to McLaren, so that will be very interesting. Our second team will be Alpine, with Russell staying another season after doing a very good job, and Alonso replacing the outgoing Hamilton in the Alpine seat. After losing his McLaren seat, he moved to Alpine. Alonso maybe this could be a really chaotic driver pairing or very good one. We'll see as the year comes by. Our third team will be Haas, with Sainz being retained by Haas because he did actually a good job, and Gasly replaced the outgoing Stroll because he lost faith in Aston Martin, or whatever the reason. He chose to go to Haas, leaving Aston Martin. I don't know why he would do that, but he did it. And our fourth team will be Stake F1 team, previously known as Alfa Romeo and/or Sauber. And they retained Verstappen, of course, got a podium in that car. Should probably be in a better car with these performances, and his teammate Ocon also being retained. Ocon not having the best year, finishing last in the championship. So we'll see if he can bridge the gap between Verstappen. We'll see. Our fifth team is going to be Aston Martin, with the driver kerfuffle happening there last year with Lawson, Ricciardo, and De Vries driving for them. They decided to stay with Ricciardo for the 2024 season, and they chose Zhou to replace the outgoing Gasly. So Zhou is now at Aston Martin with Ricciardo as his teammate. Very interesting to see where they will perform this year. Our sixth team will be Williams Racing. Williams Racing retaining Perez for another season, and Albon next to him. Albon did a very good job, Perez struggling a little bit, so we'll see how the drivers will fend in 2024. Our seventh team with the new Visa Cash App RB Racing, or Racing Bulls, I'm still not sure. They retained Bottas for another season, probably seeing the potential he has. And they kept the rookie last year in Sargent, not replacing him with another Red Bull Academy driver, but rather staying with him. I think they see a little bit potential, but we'll see what happens in this year. Our third to last team is going to be Mercedes. They retained Yuki Tsunoda for another year. Yuki Tsunoda winning a few races last year, which was very interesting. He had actually a very good season. And his teammate, the rookie sensation of last year, Piastri, also retained. He also won a few races, so if Mercedes can give them a good car, maybe both of them can fight for a championship. Our second to last team will be Ferrari. And they retain Norris because why not? Norris had an excellent year last year. And he also won a race for them. Magnussen in the other seat, also being retained by Ferrari. He also had a good enough season in the Ferrari, getting a pole or two pole positions. In our last team, the team you're often waiting for, the reigning world champions, Red Bull Racing, they retained Hulkenberg for another season. Hulkenberg fighting the championship for a very long time, also leading it. And his teammate will be Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton will replace the outgoing Leclerc in the Red Bull. So will Hamilton win a Drivers' Championship in this what-if season? We have not yet seen the results for the previous season. So how many championships will he have before he retires? Is Red Bull going to have the quickest car again this year? And who's going to win the championship if they have Hamilton or Hulkenberg? The new guy in the team or the guy that has been 2 years in the team? We'll see. Will Leclerc do good in the McLaren after winning a championship at Red Bull? That's all the questions we'll find out in the 2024 season. Thank you for watching. Now going back to real life. This would be so cool to see Hamilton in a Red Bull and Leclerc in a McLaren. So between real life and what if, he's been driving for 3 of the big teams, McLaren, Red Bull and Ferrari. So that's really interesting. And he's also driven for another big team, but I'm not going to spoil which one yet because we have not been at that season yet. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Really interesting not having Verstappen at the top teams with him at stake. Probably not the best team. I just want to remind you, I have no choice of where the drivers go. It's simulated randomly. And yeah, there's no bias towards anything. This also happened last year. So this happened before the Hamilton situation. And if you recognized, Alonso took Hamilton's open vacant seat alongside Russell. And that maybe can happen in real life too. So we'll see about that. But I really hope you enjoyed this What If series so far. I'll try to bring you the 2024 What If series as quickly as possible. But it depends race to race. Because I have to watch the race to do my What If. To see what happens, the driver's performance, all those things. But I will try my best to be as quick with it because I think the 2024 season can be very interesting. I think McLaren's going to be very good. So we'll see. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day and enjoy your last few days with F1 because it's going to start next week. Cheers.